morning's Business Insight. 3 years ago, a couple of teachers had an idea to start a tour business in Over the Rhine, expanding on their popular gangster tours in Newport. Now, these two guys are now a company known as American Legacy Tours, and their small business is really growing. They've hired several new guides for the spring-summer season that started yesterday. One of the founders and co-owners of American Legacy Tours, Jerry Gels, joins U.S. Bank Business Watch's Kelly Leon for more on this interesting entrepreneurial group. Kelly and Jerry?
Thanks, Brian. Jerry, thanks for being here. Jerry and I have known each other for a few years,
Yep.
and your story to me is so inspiring. We want to talk about the tours, and you just started your season, so we want to get to that. But tell us a little bit first about how you started this, because it's a really interesting story.
I'm a school teacher by trade, and I was working at Lloyd Memorial High School, and I was taking students down to Central America. Well, we always did these out-of-the-box fundraisers, and I had an idea that we would do a walking tour to raise money for this. And so basically we sat down and thought about what different things we could do. There's another school teacher that was helping me, my dad and my sister, and then two high school buddies that worked on the trips with me. And I love the gangster story of Newport, and I had a map that really showed all the locations. So we wrote this tour out, and I called the city, told them what we were going to do, and told them it was a fundraiser. They were not excited about it at all. They wanted that gangster heritage to go away. And we said, well, but they did say we can't do anything to stop you, so go ahead, but you know, we're not real happy about it. So we go and we open up, and on a weekend where we thought, over 2 weekends, we thought we'd see about 200 people. Well, we actually saw 1,200 people. First group came on our tours, they loved it, and then just the word spread like wildfire. Once those weekends were over, the mayor actually pulled me aside, you know, kind of watching what I was doing. He's like, man, this is really cool. He's like, we got people going through Newport, you know, that have never been there before. We got tons of foot traffic in this neighborhood. This is neat. The restaurants are seeing a lot of uptick in business. You guys really got something here. You know, I know you're a teacher. You might want to make some extra money. I was like, thanks. So he goes, you ought to come back, you know, in the fall and try this out as a business. So we took his advice, and we came back, and we had the gangster tour, and then we had actually, believe it or not, written so many stories that we had a ton of ghost stories. So we came out in October, and we had did a ghost tour. Now we launched it as a business because it was the quickest way to get up and running. And by the end of the year, we were like, you know, what happened? This was great, you know, and we saw probably about 4,000 people.
In Newport.
In Newport, not counting the fundraiser, so about 5,200 if you count that in there, in Newport that year. Well, at Christmas we sat around and we thought, you know, we can do this in Newport again, but I think we really got something here. We think we have a recipe for success. We had 2 tours that worked out. So we started looking at other communities to do tours in, and Over the Rhine really stuck out to myself and a couple of the other guys, and we started looking at locations and researching the history. And we launched there. Now, I mean, as you can remember, when we came into the area, people were like, I don't know if this is going to work. You know, maybe a special event, but every weekend. And I think the opening weekend, we opened about 800 people. And then after that, the big thing was, are you going to see the steady traffic? And it picked up all year long. We were seeing 100, then 250, and then by the time we were in August, it was 250 people every weekend. This was August of? This would have been August of 2010.
2010.
So really what happened after that next year, we saw probably about 8,000 or 9,000 people total that year. Yeah. And now we're in the growth stage of the business. You know, it's really.
Are you still a teacher?
Yeah, I'm actually, I'm a school administrator now.
You're an administrator.
Yeah, Dayton Independent Schools, so I'm a curriculum specialist there. So.
And I think we have some video of the Over the Rhine tours. So once you moved into Over the Rhine, tell me, oh, there you are doing a tour. Like you said, there was some hesitation of people to come down, but with all the changes that are happening in Over the Rhine, you just kicked off your season. Tell me what it's like at this point.
Well, at this point, you know, all the storefronts basically where we start out of are all filled.
Wait, what is this that you're going into? Tell us about that.
That right there is 1313 Vaughn. It's the last remaining indoor beer garden, you know, in the area. There's a couple of others that have been halfway gutted, but this one really looks and feels like it did, you know, over 120 years ago. It's really an incredible special building. If you see the way it's painted, it was actually used as a movie set for Rage in Harlem. So that was the club in there. So.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. So go ahead with that. I just wanted to.
Well, basically. You know, when we started there, it wasn't as active as a community, but now it's just incredible. I mean, people have options to eat lunch, they have options for dinner, they have places to shop, better parking now. So it's really a lively community. And when they go on the tours, you know, they see things that they've never seen before, things that have been hidden for hundreds of years.
And the tours have started this season, right?
Yeah.
And have you already pre-sold tickets, or how does that work?
We did a couple sales, and those sales at Christmas and then another one in March, we sold a ton of tickets. And I think where we're at right now, we've sold about 12,000 tickets going into the season. So, and we're only at week 2. The first 2 weekends sold out, so people can take those tickets and, you know, after they bought the certificates and reserve their time throughout the year. So we think this year, between everything we're doing in Over the Rhine and still in Newport, we've expanded out to Covington, we're likely to see somewhere around 50,000 people this year.
Great. And let's put up your website so people can look for tickets and connect. AmericanLegacyTours.com. Go there if they want to buy tickets. It's a great way to connect with our city's history, to see what's happening new. And, you know, kudos to you guys for taking this to the next level. We appreciate you being here, and we appreciate what you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been a lot of fun.
Great. Thanks.